season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Up the middle with Ekeler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Ekeler again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dameon Pierce, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. To the sideline, and that's able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
After review of the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run here with Pierce. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
That tackling has become almost a monster in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Come on. Hey. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett, Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. This complete to Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Brissett on 4th down. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Lions get a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked to
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and...
Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Steps away, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Brissett's throw pulled in by Renfro. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Brissett. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, Brissett.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eckler again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd? And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jacoby Brissett scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
He's at the 50. The 30. 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got room.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett to throw on first. Man open, here is Jones. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brissett sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't put it in there. It's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down, Brissett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Play action now. Brissett being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside.